What up? So it's currently 7 p.m. You can see the sun is on its way down, but I do want to jack up the car and prep it for paint. I don't really think I'm going to paint it in this video, and I've also showed you guys me painting calipers 20 times already, so I don't think you're too interested to see that. But tomorrow morning when we get back here, I want to show you more of the dash, show you that this isn't touching. My hazard button is cutting it close, so I do think I'm going to have to trim a little bit of here. We have to find a solution. I want to clean this up. We're going to go to a car meet tomorrow. We're actually going to go to car meets all weekend, one in the Cappuccino, one in this. And like I showed you in yesterday's video, we got LEDs all around. We got to mount this on there. We got to put the A-Toto radio. I got to look into what speakers exactly I'm going to put in here. Seeing how I'm not going to use this box more than likely, I think I'm going to have to either cut this in half or honestly just take it out completely, because that's where I'm going to mount my seat. I got to figure out this. I don't think that's holes for speakers, so maybe I can cut it and put maybe 3 speakers there. We got to figure out something with that as well. But for now, what I'm going to do, while I still have some daylight, jack up the car, get the wheels off, at the bare minimum at least prep for everything, and then tomorrow morning I'll wake up bright and early and I'll start applying the first, the second, the third coat of yellow, because the car's coming together. Yes, I might have a blown turbo or a bad exhaust manifold or exhaust manifold gasket, but the car does drive great. I love the way it drives. I drove it 3 hours to Connecticut and back. I need to figure that out, but like I said, I'm not giving up on the blueberry lemon. I think now that I have the dash installed, we added little pieces like that, I can now start mildly, I'm not going to say fully, but doing the fun stuff. We can add the radio. Like I mentioned, we have LEDs all around. We got to add some underglow. I think it's time to put the teddy bear rims on. And I just got a package from Japan. Pretty cool that they use that box, but this is my intake, I believe, which looks really small. And then I got some blue intercooler pipes, dressed up the engine a little bit, and then this guy. And here we have my next car. Honestly, you guys know it's tradition for whenever I buy a car, I have to buy one of these booklets. Guess what it is? If you've been watching the channel, you know what it is. Comment below. This is my next car, 100%. No ifs, ands, and buts. This is my next car, and it is Town Box. And it's the same color Town Box I'm about to get. So yeah, I told you guys, whenever I buy a car, same rims and everything. Look at that. That's my baby right there. That's coming soon. We didn't take the white one. We ended up taking this one. Same rims and everything. Fog lights. We'll learn more about it. I guess I'll show you this before I start prepping in the back. Same interior, same seats. Ooh, it looks pretty cool in green. I gotta use some of these for inspiration. How am I gonna write WBTF on there? But yeah, I'm getting this car soon. I think I'm gonna drive down to Josh next week. Shout out to these thin sockets. I definitely gotta add them in my toolbox. I didn't even know stuff like this existed, but because of that, I'm able to take these off much easier than having to do a mallet and all that extra stuff. If you want a Mira walkthrough, comment below. I feel like this caliper and rotor is definitely swapped from the turbo model. I don't remember it being that large. All right, so everything is nice and clean. It's too dark for me to mask everything down, and that's really the most important part. So tomorrow I'm gonna wake up around 5 a.m., mask everything off, put the primer, paint these yellow, and then clean up the back, and I'll just show you more things. I just wanted to at least do this, so tomorrow my day's a lot easier. So it's the next day. We're nice and prepped, ready to go. Yellow calipers coming soon. There's my masking job. We're also going to paint the drums yellow. Sometimes I want to paint these black, seeing how they're not calipers. Then I end up putting rims on there, and I like the 2 pop colors. But step 1, let's put this primer on. Update. So the calipers are drying for a few hours. What we're gonna do now is apply the first couple coats of yellow. After that, I want to get back here and start cleaning up this mess. Tomorrow I'll be going to my first car show in the blue Daihatsu Mira walkthrough. We got to get this looking pretty. I know I don't have a radio, speakers, really the car put together to begin with. I don't even have the seat yet. But I think tomorrow is going to be a good example of the events that I want to go to, and I want to sell merchandise, stickers, t-shirts, everything. So tomorrow I kind of want to just be a sponge. I want to brainstorm. Also want to talk to some people. Maybe there's some fabricators there that can help me cut this. But I'm looking forward to tomorrow's video. David's going to be there in his new Jimny, so stay tuned for that. But let me start applying these coats of yellow, and then we'll get into the interior. I'll show you guys more of the dash. And I ordered a boost gauge and some other things. Oh, we got the intake too. I got to show you the stuff I got from Japan. Update, I'm about to apply one more coat of yellow so we could really get that pop color. Loving the way it looks as of right now. I just put this on so that's no longer exposed. And then I got some packages from Japan like I showed you guys earlier. So I wouldn't say this is a complete L. It's more like a delayed W. So I got these intercooler hoses. They're blue. I think they'll make the car look a lot better. As you can see, it's for a Miragino L700. This engine is an L500, so the pipes are a bit different. I think we could most likely use this one there and then this one here. So I wouldn't say this is an L, but I also bought an intake, and this is for a 3-cylinder, which again comes in the Miragino. I just couldn't find anything for my car, and I think it's it's not long enough. So I think where it bends up, it's gonna hit right here. So this might just be a complete L. I think that this I'm going to use when I eventually get a Miragino that's turbo. So, or if you have one, let me know. I'll sell this to you. But I'm going to open this up after I apply that last coat of yellow. I don't know if I've seen this car clean, honestly, since the first day I got it. It's always had parts and so many things just laying around. But first question I have to ask for all the viewers, how do you guys feel about the checkered floor? So I like it. I definitely think I should mop it, but I don't know. Do we love it? Do we hate it? Do I put a different tile? Comment below. But yeah, let's talk about the dash. So this is now the next day. That's our temporary solution there, but the dash actually fits great. It's not that close to the steering wheel. When I was driving home, I had no problems at all. I do have to check if the steering column can fit on this, along with the hazard button, which is right here. When I put this on, it's a bit too close. That's why I don't have it on right now. So that is two things we still have to modify. I have to find the cover for this. I forgot what goes here. I got to put something there though. And then I actually bought a boost gauge along with a couple holders. So I think I'm going to put one here. I think that's going to stay exactly like that. And then back here, we still have to add a couple more screws, a couple more mounting points. I did realize when I was driving home yesterday, I think David said that because we put this dash in, there's a lot more wind noise. So I want to look into that as well, because it's I wouldn't say it's unbearable, but it's pretty loud compared to what it was before with the white dash. So I want to look into where that air is coming from, what I can put to block it off. Is it like something there? Is it this? I definitely want to fill that up though, because like I said, I want to drive this thing all the way to Las Vegas. But besides that, we're pretty much done. I'm loving the progress. I know we got some mechanical issues, so there's certain things I don't really want to do just yet. Like the strut bar, to me, there's no need to put it on, seeing I'll have to remove things to fix whatever that sound that is. Same with this intake. I don't think it's gonna fit, but I do want to at least mock it up. I'm gonna rock out with the pull cube until I fix that sound. But what I'm basically trying to say is this needs to be longer. So it needs to go, like, I wish this was just a little longer, or this was just didn't go up right away. That's my issue. So I'll show you guys what I mean. So that's where it would connect, right on the turbo. I believe it's spec to size and everything. I was really looking forward to using this. And then it still bends forward. I just was like, it might be too short, it might fit. It's a $150 L if I'm being honest, or delay W. Let's just call it a delay W. But I think from here, you could kind of see while I'm blocking it, it's going to hit this, basically. Like my air filter would hit that. Let's see if I can get as close as possible, but yeah, I don't think this is gonna fit. We're gonna keep this here for now. I do have an air filter. I also would need to bong this here and maybe that connector as well. So that's another thing I need to look into. After I bought it, I realized that just don't buy things in Japan without doing more research. Actually, I did the research. I just send it, shoot or shoot, you know? But that's pretty much it with the Mira walkthrough. We still got to figure out that sound. I just cleaned up the checkered floors a little bit. I think it looks a lot cleaner. We still got to put a radio, the double din, underglow. I think tomorrow one of my buddies are going to let me borrow his smoke machine, so hopefully it's a bad gasket or manifold, or I just want to diagnose the problem. I don't know if it's my belt still. I don't know if it's an exhaust manifold or leak. Some people are telling me that maybe it's my alternator itself. So still got to go back to the drawing board, and I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Imagine my Mira walkthrough sound like that. Alright, so I'm actually gonna end this video here. I wanted to go to this local car meet. Wait, no way Chibi Pajero's here right now. There's no way, unless there's someone else just with Pajero, but I cannot believe that's him right now. I think it is though. But yeah, there's some cool cars here. BMW 240. Is this? Oh yeah, it is Chibi. You know why I know it's Chibi? Because he has that stupid ass be forward writing still on the car. Clean this off. Clean this off, please.
Where's your blue car?
I don't need. It's not fixed yet.
But it runs, right?
Yeah, it runs, but the cappuccino's better. Wow, what's the chances? I didn't think I would see anyone I know here. I still want to get one of these, honestly. Yeah, I need to look into finding taillights like this for my car, because mine are kind of like more like nipples and they point out, and I would rather them be flat like this. I know the POW.
You don't like clear one?
What do you mean clear?
Like crystal clear one?
Mine are like this. I know there's gonna be some people that tell me to just take the calipers off, but in my opinion, this is just so much easier, especially for a K car. Now, if I had some Brembos or some big 4 or 6 pots, I would take them off. But something like this, it's just a quick little visual upgrade. What up? So it's the next day. I mounted one of the wheels on. I end up getting 165/65/14, and I was worried with the adapters that it was gonna stick out too much, and I wouldn't say that's extreme. Definitely could be worse. I mean, the car isn't even on the ground right now, so let's see how it looks on the ground, but I don't know. I don't like when it's coming out of the body. Like, that's one thing that I really dislike about cars. One teddy bear on. Let's now mount the other 4. Moment of silence right now. Let's appreciate the vision. The only thing that I'm questioning right now is, do I get an oil-based black marker and fill this in, this, and then this? Or do we just leave it like that? I feel like, I think I might do the black. I think I might do it. But I'm gonna end this video here. Trust the vision, guys. Way Before the Fame Imports. It's not just a name. Oh, Way Before the Fame Garage. I apologize. Way Before the Fame Garage. This is where you turn dreams into your K realities. Peace.
Remember the name. This is Way Before the Fame.